Ever have one of those days where you think, that's it, I'm quitting? It feels like the only way to be happy, right? Well, it's a super tempting idea. But what if there's a better way? We're about to dive into the secret of finding happiness at work right where you are. Oh yeah, we've all been there. That little voice in your head on a Monday morning or after a really tough meeting. It feels like the ultimate escape hatch, doesn't it? The one simple move that's gonna fix everything.
And then the fantasy starts to build, right? You start picturing it, a fresh start, a cool new company with a way better culture.
And maybe a fancier title on your LinkedIn profile. You know, a real step up that promises you'll finally feel satisfied.
And of course, a whole new environment. A different building, new coworkers, a total clean slate. It just seems like the perfect picture of a career reset.
But here's the uncomfortable truth that so many people discover way too late. They make the jump, they get the new job, and after that first month of excitement wears off, they feel exactly the same. So what's really going on here?
Okay, so let's put on our detective hats. Why does this dream of a new job so often just fall flat? It's time to get to the real diagnosis.
Here's the most crucial point to understand. Your job absolutely plays a role in your happiness for sure, but it is almost never the single controlling factor. It's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. And this is that bigger picture. Your job is just one influence among many. I mean, think about it. A new job isn't going to fix a rocky relationship or a bad night's sleep, is it? It's these things, our connections, our health, our mindset, that really form the foundation of how we feel day to day.
This is exactly why someone can land their dream job and still feel totally empty inside. Because the root issue isn't the company or the title or the perks. The real problem is often the lack of something way deeper.
And that something? It's meaning. It's that gut feeling that what you pour your energy into for 8 hours a day actually matters. When that's missing, no amount of free snacks or a bigger paycheck can fill that void. We don't just want a job, we want to feel like we're making some kind of difference.
Okay, so if jumping ship isn't the answer, what is? Well, let's get into the good stuff. Let's build a toolkit for transforming the job you already have.
So how do we actually do this? It starts with this really powerful idea called job crafting. Forget waiting around for your boss or the company to make things better. This is all about you becoming the architect of your own work life, actively reshaping your role into something that feels more like, well, you.
And the brilliant thing is how simple it can be to get started. You don't need anyone's permission for this. You can decide today to get a little bit better at one skill, or volunteer for a small project no one else wants, or just be more deliberate about helping the people around you. These are tiny actions with a huge impact on how you feel.
So why is this so incredibly effective? It's because it taps into a fundamental human drive, the need to feel like we're making progress. Seriously, think about playing a video game. That feeling of leveling up, even in a small way, is so motivating. Being stuck is draining, but any forward movement, no matter how small, just lights up our brains. So if your job feels like you're on a hamster wheel, the key is to manufacture your own growth. You can decide to learn that new software tool that makes your work easier. You can take the time to really master a process. You can even just ask for one little new responsibility. You are in the driver's seat here.
Now, beyond just the tasks and the skills, there's another massive piece of this puzzle, and that is the people you work with and the perspective you bring with you every single day.
This is such an important insight. It's so true. You could be doing the most boring work imaginable, but if you're surrounded by people you can laugh with and rely on, the whole experience is transformed. Those small positive interactions throughout the day, they're scientifically proven to lower your stress and boost your mood.
And this brings us to a really crucial boundary. You have to remember, your job is something you do. It is not who you are. When your entire sense of self-worth gets tangled up in your job title, any little setback at work feels like a massive personal failure.
This right here, this is the goal. A balanced identity. When work is just one slice of your life pie, right alongside your hobbies, your friends, your personal goals, and your health, you build a much more resilient kind of happiness. A bad day at the office doesn't have the power to ruin your entire life.
So what does this all mean for you right now, today? Let's put it all together and build our new blueprint for finding happiness without ever having to update your resume.
Ultimately, real, lasting happiness at work isn't about finding the perfect company. It's about building these 4 pillars right where you stand. It's about finding meaning, creating your own growth, nurturing your relationships, and maintaining that balance. These are the foundations you can build in absolutely any job. Which leaves us with one last question for you to think about. Before you start scrolling through job postings, just ask yourself this: is the secret really a new job? Or could it be a new way of showing up to the one you already have?